Previously on Survivor UF. As the castaway neared the end, everyone was in danger. So when Ava won immunity at the challenge, she was excited. At the council, everyone's name were thrown around. Seth decided to play his idol, canceling any votes for him. Kristen saw this coming and switched her vote to Erica last minute. Again, this was a determining factor as Erica was voted out 3-2. 5 were left, who will be gone tonight.
So tribal tonight was the furthest thing from easy. We literally didn't know who we were going to vote out. We didn't know who was with who. There were really no lines drawn in the sand per se of who was in alliance with who. So the names that were thrown out there was pretty much everyone but myself because I had immunity. We ended up, me, Seth, and Lexi, going with Erica because we thought she would be the easier vote out for right now. But when I went to go vote, I literally forgot Erica's name, like completely blanked. It was a whole situation, chaos strewn about, and we ended up getting Erica out. So now we are down to me, Seth, Lexi, Kristen, and Zoo.
So I was definitely shocked after the last tribal council. I got a vote and Kristen got 2 votes. So that means someone from my alliance of Ava and Seth voted for Kristen when we did not plan that. And I know it's Seth. So that kind of makes him untrustworthy in my opinion because we all agreed that we were going to vote for Erica and then he voted for Kristen. On top of that, if I do make it to the final 3, I don't want to be with my closest ally that we voted the same this entire time. Like, I want to stand out. So I think it's definitely time Seth goes home.
So somehow it turns out that every time I go to tribal, somehow my name comes up. So this tribal, I was not expecting my name to come down at all. I thought it was going to be between Erica and Seth. And so thank God I really crunched the numbers on that little piece of parchment to see, if Seth played an idol, then how should I vote? And thank God that I did that and I thought through who everyone was going to vote for, because if I didn't, I would have been sent home. So I was really turning those gears when I was voting, because if I didn't switch from, Seth to Erica, then I probably would have been going home. But I by the skin of my teeth, almost got voted out again. So I'm feeling really nervous because this means that, somebody who I thought was on my side turned on me. So at the end of the tribal, I looked to Zoo and I was like, hey girl, you put my name down? She's like, no. So I look over at Ava and I'm like, okay, so then it was you. And Ava looks at me like dead, like it wasn't me. And I was like, it was one of you two, So I was like, I'm gonna have to find out who put my name down, because whoever put my name down, they gotta go.
We're going to be having our next challenge right here, so stay against the wall.
So after almost getting voted out and going home, I really want to get to the bottom of who put my freaking name down. But little, Mr. Zach goes, okay, time for next tribal. And I was not having it. I was not happy because I was so upset and just tired and just wanted to know who was putting my name down. And I did not feel like going right into the next challenge because I knew my name was on the chopping block. So when I heard that we were going right to the next challenge, I wasn't very happy about it. If I do say so myself.
I definitely know we both posted.
Yeah, it's basically immunity's back up for grabs. Info, that back from you. Awesome. So for this challenge, we're gonna see how well have you been paying attention. So I'm basically gonna ask you a series of questions, and at the end we're gonna tally your scores, and whoever has the most scores wins immunity. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yes.
For the first question, who were the first 2 people voted out? Is everyone ready?
Not yet. Having a memory lapse.
What was the score distribution in the balloon challenge? What were the 4 colors in the cube puzzle of the first competition? In the balance challenge, how many red solo cups to clear cups were there? What was the color of the ropes used in the 3-legged race of the first competition? Let me know when you guys are done, and then we can switch papers and grade each other's. For the first question, there's 2 points, 1 point for each correct answer. So the first name should have been Tegan, and then the second one, it could have either been Stephanie or Max. The first person voted out of Survivor UF, Tegan. For the second question, there's 3 possible points available. So the score distribution is 5, 4, 3. Okay. For the third question, 4 possible points available. It's blue, yellow, green, and red. So for the fourth question, 2 possible points available. It's 3 solo cups and 2 clear cups. So for the last question, the color of the ropes, 2 points, blue and white.
Wait. Oh, I just put what color?
Yeah,
So
it
it's
was
just
So it's just one. I just want to point. I guess.
No, it was 2 different colors. It was specifically
Yeah.
2 colors.
I put blue and white.
But
when
I would've-
raced it, 'cause I
if
was
you
like,
wanted
nah,
both, I would've put
let's just
both.
keep it simple.
Yeah, if you asked for 2 colors, I would put 2.
I would've put both.
We put 2 colors. We understood the assignment.
I'm gonna drop that.
I saw.
Okay, everyone score up the points. And it,
Are we tossing it?
yeah, we're tossing that question. What did Sue get?
10.
10 out of 11. 10 out of 11. 10 out of 11. 10 out of 11. 9 out of 11. Okay, so the 4 people competing is you guys. So for this tiebreaker question, if you go over, then you're out, but whoever's closest to it wins. So in seconds, how long did the balance challenge last? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Everyone pencils down. Just have to breathe out. Okay, yeah. Kristen, what did you get?
97.
97 seconds. 7. 2.
53.
1.
Was it 53?
54.
I just like did the math. I was like, sorry.
You just won immunity.
Thank you.
That was impressive.
I did the math. I was like, I think one trip there would maybe be like 8 or 9 or 10 seconds, and then I just like multiplied it.
That's a smart way to put it. Awesome. Well, you're immune for this next tribal council. Everyone, we're going to start tribal in about 7 minutes, so make sure you get to strategize.
So Zoo won immunity today, and now we're going into tribal council with probably everyone's names thrown out again except for Zoo. I'm definitely pretty concerned about tonight just because I've been a threat in challenges and I feel like I've gotten along with everyone. So I'm concerned for myself, but I really like to get Seth out just because I think he's an even bigger threat. And then we'd have kind of all girls strong going to the end. So I think I can use that to my advantage to try to get Zoo, Lexi, and Kristen on my side to get Seth out. I think Lexi is definitely going to be the hardest one to convince to get him out, but Kristen and Zoo will definitely have my back in the idea. It's just a matter of if they wanted to vote me or Seth out tonight.
Going
sorry. You can
No,
follow
you're good.
us.
I'm gonna follow you.
Welcome. He voted. We said we were voting for Erica. He voted for someone else.
Should we just vote him out? Diane Kristen will be on board because she is in the hot seat as well.
Yeah, and Sue can't be voted out.
Great.
she's-
So it's gonna be one of us four. And I want it to be us. So we need to do something. We should vote Zephyr. I feel like at the moment, like if you and I are very kind of controlling, like either yourself or Kristen. He's just a
Community.
threat. So
I know he's my. I mean,
he's our closest ally, but he'd also beat us.
and he went against us.
Yeah.
He did it first.
Yeah, true. So now we can break. So it's fine. To be honest. I think she is. She convinced him to me. She wanted himself because but he was the one that broke it. Yeah, yeah, he was the one who broke it. So we're like, okay, screw you then. Vote him out.
We'll have better travel
I agree. Yeah, it'll be more fair. Yeah. Okay. Good. Hopefully that is the plan.
Plans seem long.
I voted out Brendan and not whoever else was the other person in that. And you said you knew with me, so I like figured like you gave me your word. I was like, I can't vote for Erica. I understand you thought I was really coming for you, so I understand.
No.
But I figured like I was like, I'm gonna.
Like a damn moment.
Yeah, but I was like, I hope you that showed you me not voting for you. That, like, I have your back. And like,
I appreciate you saying that. I understand you like want to go for it. It comes around, goes around,
Yeah.
And it is going down to
it's all good. It's a game.
No.
It's a game, Mommy G.
Literally, it's literally.
It literally is a game. It's a game.
So the strategy for this vote pretty much comes down to anybody but me. In my head, I'm thinking, it's Final 5. I got to make it to Final 3. I got to make it to the end. And we have 4 girls and we have 1 guy, Seth. And Seth at this point is, the biggest challenge, physical threat in my opinion. And he's also just, he's way too close with Lexi. I think he's pretty well liked. I know he can beat me in any sort of physical challenge, and I'm really worried at this point because somebody that I thought was my alliance flipped on me. So winning an immunity is important, but at the same time, I'm feeling like a social threat, and I know that if, I don't turn this into Seth is a bigger challenge threat, he's a bigger threat overall, then I'm gonna go home. So Seth has to go, in my opinion, and I'm trying to make it seem like, oh, he's just a big challenge threat, like, it's just easier with us girls, but realistically, I know I'm the biggest social threat here, and I can't have the target be on my back because I already I already got my name wrote down the last tribal, so I got to do everything in my power to make Seth look like the biggest threat here so that my name isn't put down again at tribal.
So you won immunity this time. How are you feeling going into this tribal?
Really great.
Really great. How is like your strategy this round evolved?
Like I said last time, voting with we've had a good voting pattern in the past. People I think I can make it to the end with. So
And like, do you think you were part of everything and know what's happening?
I feel like now that it's getting towards the end, it's a little less chaotic and we're like, not like we know what's gonna happen, but it's definitely more, it's gonna be this or this way, and I think the atmosphere was a little timid. I mean, it always is, but we're getting down to the wire, and I think people are starting to think of, who at this point is when you start thinking, who want to be, obviously you want to get to the final 3, who do you want sitting beside you?
Did you ever think you'd make it this far?
No. I told my roommate if I come back at 10, don't talk to me.
Hey, yeah, I'm sorry.
you're vulnerable this round compared to last round. You had immunity. How has your strategy changed this round?
My strategy has been more of a scramble. I'm trying to keep like my name out of the vote, so I'm gonna do whatever I can to make it through this vote.
Seth, do you think there's a lot of strategizing going on this round?
There's a lot of strategizing going on this round. I definitely feel like I'm on the chopping block because last tribal I used my idol, and I even told Kristen, I told her that I voted for her because she knew, but like I told her, hey, no hard feelings. Like just thought this was the way it was going, and I just was honest about it, and we're cool.
Lexi, I have one more question for y'all. If you know, what tree would you like to be and why? Does anyone know?
I think even more now. The reason I said I was a hemlock tree I'd be a hemlock tree at my camp that I worked at in the summer, and it was the only tree that didn't burn down. There was a huge fire that went through the camp, and this tree was the only one that didn't burn down. And I feel like now the fact that like I have gotten a decent amount of votes, the fact that I'm still standing, like I have not been burned down. So I feel like I am that tree. Like the world is on fire around me, but I'm still standing.
Seth, is this experience what you expected it to be? Did you expect you'll make it to the final five?
No, I don't know what I expected. The way the whole game has played out has definitely surprised me because we went into the tribe swap with just 3 people, and we got very lucky that we were all in the same tribe, and we're still here in the final 5. I am very shocked at that because if we were split up, that would not be the case right now.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, you guys don't have anything else to add? Let's get to voting. Ava, you're first.
Yeah.
First vote, Seth. Second vote, Seth. Third vote, Eva, guessing.
Yeah.
10th person voted out, and the 6th-member jury, Seth.
Okay, y'all. Had fun.
All girl final 4.